Now I looked this up. Some deer can jump up to 12 feet. These little whitetails we have in northeast Oklahoma, Google says 8 foot is all I need. We'll see if that's correct. But I now have 8 foot all the way around the garden. The nice thing is, I've doubled my growing space. This is all trellis as far as I can see. We're still getting really nice squash. We're still getting nice okra. That's 4 off of one plant that's been eaten. But we got a good flower coming on here. This thing's still okay. Now I'm not 100% sure this one's gonna pull through. It really doesn't have any leaves at all, but it just made a flower and we still got some nice buds up here. And they did kind of prune this out so I can see what we got going on up here. Sorta. Oh, that can go another day probably. That one needs to come off. And that gives us 4 more nice okra there. There's several more coming on, but we've been picking okra every day. So sharing a little bit with the deer, well, up to this point, but look what they did to our peas. They knocked the string down and they just munched the heck out of these. We still got some flowers coming on. We might get a few peas where they chewed off the bean leaves. They left the beans. We got quite a few of these nice long ones, and these are wonderful. They have sort of a nutty taste to them. They also left us quite a few green beans. We got a bunch of nice ones in here that still need to grow a little bit. Deer left us an awful lot. And if you see right down in here where the Swiss chard, they pruned all these top leaves off, but it's making brand new growth, and that's just been in a couple days. And since we have a whole lot less bug problems out here, these are going to be wonderful eating in a few days once they get a little bigger. So yes, it looks ugly, and I wasn't real happy they were pruning it back, but it really does help the plant out a little bit. As long as it doesn't frost too soon, we got tons of flowers coming on. We got a bunch of little beans that are starting to mature. And it really wouldn't be right if I didn't stop over here at the hot peppers and see if there wasn't something I needed to eat. Oh, look at that. We got some ghosts that are just beautiful. Isn't that nice? You can do this too. We all have some adversity from time to time. All we did, go ahead and add some fence. We'll see if that works. And if it doesn't work, we'll figure something else out. It's all you can do in the garden. Is it really worth that effort? As good as this stuff tastes, yeah, it's worth that effort. Now that we got the perimeter fence up for the deer, which was doing the most damage, I got to figure out where that groundhog's coming in. You know, I did catch a raccoon the other day, but I just went ahead and let him go because he's not bothering the garden. He liked that apple that was in there. Groundhog, he's still not going in the trap. So I still got to figure that out. But he hasn't really been doing the damage that those deer did. Now that I feel somewhat protected from the deer, we're going to get ready to start planting again. Yep, nice little fingerlings. These are beautiful. These purple ones this size are sweet as sugar. Well, there's a long, long thin one. Oh, we got a few potatoes and a little basil out of here. we're about ready to replant. Now the deer did a number on quite a few of the bigger tomatoes, but they didn't seem to like these little fancy cherries. And these things are wonderful. Oh, there's another bean. Sweet potatoes, beans, cherry tomatoes, hot peppers, squash, and okra. I think I'm gonna eat well tonight, even after the deer have been in here. You can do this too. Till next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.